In today's video, I'm going to be discussing $3,744 more in 2024 for SSI, Supplemental Security Income. That's the focus of this video. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. All right, now just to clarify before we get into it, in this video, I am only talking about SSI, Supplemental Security Income, and the roughly 8 million beneficiaries who do receive benefits from this program every single month. Now, I do know that there are a lot of you here in the community that receive benefits from Social Security, including but not limited to Social Security retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and the list goes on and on. If you are one of these beneficiaries, I have a lot of dedicated videos here on the channel for you and a lot more to come, but in this video, I'm only focusing on SSI simply because the parameters of this program are very specific and the dollar amounts focusing around SSI are also very specific. Therefore, this only pertains to SSI beneficiaries. So with that being said, I want to jump into the details, and again, I just want to clarify that really quickly so there's no confusion, that this may pertain to other benefits administered by Social Security. Which, by the way, if you're an SSI beneficiary, if you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge favor and subscribe down below. There's a big subscribe button right down below the video. Make sure to hit that, as I'm here for you every single day, advocating on your behalf, doing anything I possibly can to help you out right now. Finances are very tight. Money is very tight for the vast majority of people, and we know that there's a ton of proposals out there right now to change SSI, to change Social Security, to reform the programs and anything else. I'm watching it all very closely and bringing it to your attention every single day in these short videos. So again, if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe down below and feel free to share the video with your friends on social media. Thank you, truly appreciate it. Let me talk through the details of this $3,744, what is going on with this, and some changes that have recently been announced here for 2024 as well, and what this means for you and your monthly benefit. All right, now first off, if you've been watching the videos for a while now, or maybe you've heard this anywhere else, but there's a lot of piece of legislation out there right now to change SSI, like a lot of piece of legislation. Now here's the thing, SSI has been around for over 50 years. It has not been reformed in a very, very long time, and as a result of that, there's still provisions within SSI that are still original back from the 70s, okay, 50 plus years ago. Do you think it needs to be updated? Yeah, exactly, it needs to be updated, right? And the thing is, too, is if you're an SSI beneficiary, you know that your benefits are significantly below where they really need to be. It's basically impossible to live on $943 a month these days, right? Yeah, especially as of recently, the last few years with rapidly rising inflation. So anyway, that is where some of this is coming from. But anyway, let me talk about a couple different parameters here. Number one, I want to talk about the federal poverty line right now for 2024. Now, this is a metric that does increase, and it changes each and every year. Now, it changes based on a variety of factors, but this year 2024 it increased by 3.29% over last year 2023. Okay, so it went up by an extra $480 for the entire year, and it went up to $15,060 for the entire year. That is the federal poverty line for a household of one individual. Okay, now obviously the federal poverty line for a household of 2, 3, 4, 5, continues to change, but that is the number for a household of one individual this year 2024. Okay, however, now let's do some math on this. Okay, I've already run the numbers. Don't worry. You don't need to whip out your calculator. I got it for you, okay? All right, so anyway, $15,060 for the entire year divided out on a monthly basis is $1,255 a month is what that comes out to be, okay? That's the federal poverty line on a monthly basis. However, now let's look at your SSI benefit for just a second here. The maximum benefit right now for 2024 for an individual is $943. That's way below the federal poverty line. In fact, that is $312 below the federal poverty line. The difference between $1,255 and $943 is $312. That's the difference, okay? That's massive. That's massively below the federal poverty line. Just imagine this, for example. If you're an SSI beneficiary right now and you're getting the maximum of $943, what do you think an extra $312 a month could do for you and your lifestyle and your standard of living? What could it do for you? A lot, right? I think we can all probably agree that would do a lot for you and your life, right? But here's the thing. Think of it this way. If they were to raise the benefits up to the federal poverty line, which, by the way, there is legislation out there right now to do exactly this, okay? This isn't just like some, off the cuff, well, if they did it, well, true, if they were to do it, which they could easily do it because there is legislation to do exactly this, raising benefits up to the federal poverty line, because that is a purpose of SSI when it was formed, to be an anti-poverty program. But that's a whole nother discussion in and of itself. We can talk about that in a separate video. But Here's the thing. If they were to raise these benefits up to the federal poverty line, this would be an increase on a monthly basis of $312 a month more, taking benefits from $943 up to $1,255 a month, the federal poverty line, keeping consistent with the purpose of the program when it started over 50 years ago. However, check this out. If they were to do this over a 12-month span of time, so just 2024, if they were to do this for 2024 alone, now obviously we're a few months into the year so far, right? So obviously they didn't start at the beginning of the year, but if they did, think of this, just in a 12-month period of time, this would translate into an extra $3,744 for the entire year and as an SSI beneficiary. That's nuts. That's a lot more money, right? What would that do, again, for your lifestyle? An extra $312 a month or $3,744 a year for an SSI beneficiary would be life-changing. I mean, here's the thing. Is it going to be like, is it going to change your life so dramatically like it's night and day? I mean, maybe not, but would it be, influential? Yeah, for sure, right? An extra $312 a month for basically anybody would be pretty nice. That'd be a massive increase, which, by the way, that'd be a 33% increase to benefits. Now, if you look at it on a percentage basis, that's massive. Think of it this way. You're working at a job, right? You're working, 9 to 5 or part-time, whatever it happens to be. Your year-end review comes around, right? So you go in and meet the manager. You sit down and have this great conversation with the manager for your year-end review. Oh my, right? What if the manager whipped out and said, well, we're going to give you a 33% raise this year? That's what it's equivalent to. Seriously, that is what it comes down to. So, have you ever had that conversation? I highly doubt they offer you a 33% raise, right? Maybe they offer you like, oh, well, we're going to raise your income by 2% this year. We're going to be super generous and we're going to do a 2.5% raise this year, right? And you're like, seriously? I'm insulted. I should literally just walk out right now, right? But that's what it comes down to. So this would be an increase to benefits by 33% for SSI beneficiaries. That's massive. Again, that would be absolutely life-changing for people. So anyway, this is what it comes down to. And again, just to clarify really quickly, if you'd like to look this up, the SSI Restoration Act has that provision right there within. In fact, that is the number one provision within the SSI Restoration Act, is to raise benefits up to the federal poverty line. So amazing, right? That'd be really, really nice. That is one of the multiple provisions within that piece of legislation. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention really quickly. But anyway, hope this one helps you. As always, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends on social media. Go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. And until next time, enjoy your day, take care, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. I'll see you for now.